We like stream here, and it's tournament deck review time. I entered sneak peek. Hope you guys can see the match. Beautiful net. Actually, a lot better than what we thought it was going to be and what the first pictures had shown. Because it was actually going to be red, but it turned out to be like a hue of red, and the background of it is blue. It looks very nice. But yeah, I played in the tournament yesterday at sneak peek. Um, like I ended up doing a lot. It We topped 80 and I lost in top 8, which sucks because my last 3 games were all against ABC, and I ended up losing all 3 of them. So I'm trying to find a proper build around Harpies to help deal with ABC as well. And a lot of side deck cards ended up showing a lot more prominence than main deck cards. So I'm going to go over the main deck, the extra deck, and the side deck. I'm going to start off with the main deck first, and then I'll go into the side deck after, and then I'll do the extra deck last, and then I'll just talk about what happened and everything. So, triple Harpy Chandler, MVP of the main deck. Discard 1 Harpy card, such summon a Harpy monster from your deck in defense. You make a lot of your C plays off this. If you're running Pet Dragon, or any dragon in general, her level will change. And you control dragon, her level changes to 7. So if you're playing the Harpy Pet Dragon build, you special summon it, make Jago Sacks, Big Eyes, stuff like that. Triple Harpy Dancer, pretty much Divine Wind becomes one of your best special summoning tactics. You can bounce back a wind monster and special summon a wind monster. Get additional normal summon of a wind monster that turn. So with Harpy's Hunting Ground, you can start popping back row like crazy. Triple Harpy Harpist, one of my favorite Harpy ladies. You can just during the turn she was sent to the graveyard. While she's in the graveyard, you can add 1 Harpy monster from your deck to 1 wind monster from your deck. So 1 winged beast monster that's level 4 from your deck to your hand with 15 or less attack. So pretty much the deck's Skarn. Harpy Lady 1, my Elegant Egotist target, and my always Harpy Lady monster. And then Harpy Queen to round out the Harpy Ladies. Pretty much my 19 beater and my field spell searcher. Outside of that, I was running 1 Zephyros the Elite and 2 Maxi. That's the monsters for the spells. Triple Hysteric Sign, one of Harpy's best spells, because you can, during the end phases when she was sent from the field or hand to the graveyard, you can add up to 3 Harpy cards with a different name from your deck to your hand. In addition, you can also add 1 Elegant Egotist from your deck or graveyard to your hand the turn this card is activated. So Hysteric Sign, it pretty much was my best setup card in conjunction with like other monsters and stuff. Like this card is really good with Harpies in terms of setup, and the fact that you can get big exceed plays off of it is just as crazy. Triple Hunting Ground, destroying opponent's back row with Harpy Lady or Sisters is normal special summon, and giving additional attack to all winged beast monsters on the field by 200. 1 Elegant Egotist, 1 Divine Wind of the Mist Valley, 1 Raigeki, 1 Instant Fusion, and in my trap lineup, Triple Hysteric Party, double Anti-Spell, double Breakthrough Skill, 1 Vanity's Emptiness, 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Treacherous Trap Hole, 1 Time Space Trap Hole, and 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. Alright, that's my main deck. For the side, I'm rocking 2 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, 2 Effect Veiler, 2 Forbidden Lamps, 2 MST, Dark Hull, Mirror Forces, Iron Walls, and Ultimate Providence. So for the extra, Triple Lightning Chidori, one Harpies Pet Phantasmal, one Digusto Emerald, one Castel, one Ice Beast 05, one Abyss Dweller, one Gaga Cowboy, Miss MVP herself, Trap Tricks Rafflesia, her main man in MVP number 2, Cora Gorgon, the Anti-Luminescent Knight, one Heartlink Drago, one Silent Honors Arc, one Giant Hand, and one Elder Entity Noden. Okay, so that is pretty much the main deck, side deck, and extra. Let's just go through some of what happened. Pretty much, like I said, we ended the tournament. Round 1, I got a bye because a lot of people just dropped out before the tournament started. So there was a lot of repairings and stuff like that. Round 2, I ended up playing Pepe and I worked Pepe. Like, I lost game 2 because they went first. But game 3, the anti-spell Cora Gorgon Harpies Hunting Ground was real. And he could not get over that. He even had to pot of cupidity me. He ended up pot cupidity himself twice and still could not get an out to me because Cora Gorgon was still on the board. If he played, I not pop before I played the Cora Gorgon. No, I played the Cora Gorgon and I ended up popping both of his back rows with my Harpies, Harpy Hunting Ground, the Harpies Dancer combos. Harpy Chandler was my MVP, as well as Harpy Dancer and Harpy Harpist. Like these 9 right here were MVP in the main deck because of the fact that Dancer bounced herself, put Chandler on board, popped the card. Dancer dropped herself, got Harpist. I ended up making Hysteric Party into Phantasmal Dragon and wiping my opponent's board. Yay. Harpist was just searching all day, every day, for a majority of games. And a lot of people did not really get around Harpy Chandler, couldn't get past like the whole Harpy Chandler discarding and going into her exceed plays. Like the Rafflesia plays were real. I think ABC was my only real hard matchup because I wasn't properly prepared or properly tested against ABC. Let's see, what else? Zephyros did not see as much play as I thought he would, only because of the fact Zephyros became more of a dead draw than he was a resource. Maxi, MVP hand trap right here. Because I baited out so many of my opponents with Maxi. Some of them even played the Maxi challenge, and I won because they were stupid enough to continue to play with the Maxi challenge. Like, okay, you gonna start something? Sure, Maxi, draw, Dark Hole Raigeki. Continue to onslaught my board and win. That's pretty much what happened. Maxi was legit MVP. Hysteric Sign, of course, I don't even need to explain it. Like, this card, both of its abilities were pluses. One opponent even got really scared and ended up having to bounce this back. No, he couldn't do anything. He was afraid to pop this with a Twin Twister because I had the Cora Gorgon set up, and I was gonna and I ended up redirecting the Cora Gorgon's effect to destroy it hit this and it hit my breakthrough skill, which I didn't even need because my opponent was locked out and couldn't summon any monsters. So when he started summoning monsters, Harpy Queen started popping back row, and then Queen started taking out monsters. Dancer started taking out monsters. Like, it was just ridiculous how good this card came in to help. Especially once it replenished my hand, and then I went into Hysteric Party and went in for a game. Hunting Ground, I ended up siding out a Hunting Ground with one of the dancers just because I wanted to see how well it would work. And it worked out okay, game 2, but game 3, sometimes I needed it back in. So it's just one of those things, like it's a situational takeout card. Alongside that, Ego was fine. Divine Wind was completely useless. Like even the game one setup I had with Divine Wind ended up just getting tossed out for for his Harpies Hunting Ground, and then the Hysteric Party just went off from there. Raigeki, awesome, and Institution were awesome. I didn't talk about Harpy Queen or Harpy Lady 1 because they're always Harpy Lady, and Harpy Lady was just pretty much the MVP of his deck. Hysteric Party. Oh, the parties. Oh, no one could get over Party. And what was even funnier was my opponent ended up, hold on. Okay, guys, so back to this. Harpies Hysteric Party with Harpy Swarm was real, and I think my opponent had to warning the Hysteric Party, and only to get another party warning. Game 2 against ABCs, my opponents cannot really. My opponent tried to busted a breakthrough skill, and ended up getting Hysteric Partied. I Ice Beast Zero Find. He stopped the Zero Find with Solemn Strike, and I made Phantasmal Dragon because he was at 1300 and I won for game. So Hysteric Party MVP trap card. Next MVP trap card, the Anti Spell. In Harpy Ladies, this card is broke. This card just says no spells the game. I had a long drawn out battle with Pepe because I first turned Koragorgon, set an anti-spell, set Hysteric Party, set a breakthrough skill. I redirected. Oh, and I played a Hysteric Sign to get an Egotist to help make the Koragorgon. He had to set his Twin Twisters. I ended up popping his Twin Twisters. We ended up going game 3. I ended up wrecking him because the only he could do was set his monsters, and all I did was swing at him. I ended up getting Harpy Dancer, popping both Solemn Strike. I popped the Solemn Strike, which was the only thing he could set. I ended up Elegant Egotist into another Harpy Lady, popped the other Strike. No, did I pop a Warning or strike? I popped something else. Oh, I popped a Draining Mirror. I popped a Quaking Mirror Force, and ended up winning that game because my entire field was 2 Harpy Queens, a Harpy Dancer, and a Harpy Harpist, and Koragorgon. And no, Harpy 1 Koragorgon, Harpy Dancer, Harpy Queen, Harpy Harpist, and I just went in for game. I didn't even have to exceed except for the Koragorgon. The rest of his traps were actually all the key. Like, Breakthrough came in handy against Game 2 ABC, Emptiness, Warning. Oh my god, these 3 with Rafflesia. Let me tell you, I'm gonna get Rafflesia actually at that show. Rafflesia is bad because set Rafflesia and have all 3 of these ready to go. Like, I'm even thinking of adding more the Trap Trick. I want to add Trap Trick, Trap Hole, Nightmare into this deck, just because I want another target for Rafflesia. Because if I had Rafflesia with Trap Trick, Trap Hole, Nightmare as a target as well, like, I could have wrecked a lot of more. I could have dealt with a lot of the ABC shenanigans than I thought I would. But oh my god, her defense. Like, the only issue that happened to her was she unfortunately got Goodney Shield. But Bottomless came in handy because I would end up drawing into Bottomless against Ganesh Shield. I'd set the Bottomless, forced in the Ganesh Shield, the Rafflesia, and I Bottomless the Ganesh Shield just to get rid of it. I think, actually, I wish I was running my Kaiju monster because I could have easily just took out a lot of my opponent's busters. So that's another thing I want to be putting into consideration when I rebuilt the deck. So that was main deck recall. Extra deck Rafflesia's Bay. I didn't make Chidori. I didn't make one Chidori, and that was only to bait out something, which, okay, yeah, he worked. So he worked as a bait out. Phantasmal won me like one game and protected me a game one against Pepe, and when I hit Staring Party into enough stuff to make him even more of a threat, my opponent just ended up scooping. I didn't get Emerald off. I summoned Castell once, but I didn't Castell. I shouldn't have made Castell. I should have made Cora Gorgon instead. Zero Fine, baited out, negated my opponent's stuff, baited out some cards, was such a heavy hitter on the board, my opponent had to solemn strike her, and it left Harpies Pet Phantasmal ready to gun. Like, she got up to 6,500. My opponent got so scared he flipped the solemn strike. I'm literally telling you, he flipped strike because he was afraid of her winning the game and ended up costing him the game with strike because I ended up making Phantasmal. Dweller, meh. Cowboy, meh. Cora Gorgon, Rafflesia combo MVPs. Because her in defense, him in attack mode, in a back row full of hate was pretty much all I needed. And they were just amazing. Heartland Drago I didn't even make at all. I made Honor Arc once to take a Ganesh shield. No, to get me out of a Ganesh shield. No, I made this and I took something. And I breakthrough skilled something, I took it, and then I ended up defending with this. And no, that cost me a game 3 anyway. Nope, didn't make this. I made this once to make the auto arc, and then that was about it. I ended up getting warning, and then I dumped it. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, I don't really have much else to say after. Like, I did as well as I could. I topped 8. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go into reconstruction again and rebuild my deck so that I can deal with a lot of the ABC matches in case I do run ABC again. But alright guys, that's what I extreme signing out. Take care everyone and happy dueling.